What's up everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. During the last part, we got to see more of Super in this scenario, also going into the Goku Black arc, or at least briefly touching upon it. Today, we're going to be going more into this part of the story, seeing what happens with Trunks, Goku Black, and everyone else thanks to the effects of the story so far. Things are about to get really messy, but for this video, let's set a like goal of 3,500 likes. If we hit that, I'll continue with another part of the series. Anyways, let's pick up from here. In the future, Goku Black continues working with Super Saiyan Rose, trying to draw out more powers from it, or just to see if he can go beyond it somehow. He wonders, will he see Trunks again? And the others for that matter too. This power sublime. He could definitely beat them with this strength alone. But of course, he's not the only one trying to perfect his power. Back in the present timeline, Trunks is also training as well. Vegeta has taken him into the Room of Spirit and Time. And after a long time spent training, Trunks eventually does get control in Grade 8. Good, and now it's time for the next step. Getting control of Grade 8 wasn't too crazy. At first it kinda seemed bad, but it didn't take too long. Vegeta has extensive knowledge of it, and Trunks would probably be able to control himself pretty well. But the next part, this is gonna be fun. Vegeta tells Trunks, while he's at Grade 8, he needs to go Super Saiyan as well. Okay, that doesn't seem that bad, but he tells Trunks to be warned. This is way worse than learning Grade 8. And now Trunks is a bit concerned, but he follows Vegeta's orders, transforming into a Super Saiyan, becoming a Golden Grade 8. Vegeta looks on. Good. He's confident. Trunks could definitely do this. Although, it's still gonna take a little bit more training because now, Trunks needs to work on controlling this form, and then he'll finally become a Super Saiyan 4. But this shouldn't be too tough, and it shouldn't take too long. Vegeta transforms into blue. Trunks begins attacking him, but he can't do anything. Vegeta is just too powerful at this rate. So even though Trunks is berserk, it's not that big of an issue. Vegeta tries to quell his rage, and it's not even a challenge, but he doesn't defeat Trunks here. He lets Trunks retain this form. Trunks keeps looking on, trying to attack Vegeta while he doesn't have his control. Vegeta looks at Trunks, unsure if he can comprehend what he's about to say, but he tells Trunks that he's not going to help him de-transform. He has to do it on his own. No matter how much he rampages, Vegeta's not going to stop him. He's going to let him do this until he gets it out of his system. Of course, this isn't something they could have done on the outside, but here in the Room of Spirit and Time, with Vegeta as the only person in there, there's no risk of anyone else getting injured, and Vegeta's not even getting affected by Trunks' attacks, no matter how much he rampages. He tells Trunks he doesn't care how long this takes. Trunks will need to do it himself, and Vegeta's not going to help him. Trunks continues rampaging, getting a little bit tired out even. But eventually, as Vegeta lets him rampage and get it out of his system, he starts regaining control, starting to see where he is, and who he's facing. And Vegeta could tell, he's finally getting his mind back. Is this it? Is he finally going to unlock this form? And sure enough, this training method actually works. Trunks is forced to transform. His rampage isn't doing anything against Vegeta, so his mind overcame it. And now with control over Golden Grade 8, he begins shrinking. Vegeta looks on in awe, wondering what kind of power he'll have. And standing there in place of that Golden Grade 8 is now Trunks, in Super Saiyan 4. And his power. Vegeta's amazed. He knew it would be great, but this is even greater than he expected. This is the power of a hybrid Super Saiyan 4? Well, of course, this is his son after all. He wouldn't have expected anything less. And Trunks is amazed at the power too. He could barely contain it. Like I did mention, he was getting a bit tired out too, so he could barely maintain this form for a little bit longer. He tries to attack Vegeta, but as soon as he does, he de-transforms. But now he knows what it feels like. He knows what it's like to be a Super Saiyan 4, and this shows that he can't access the form like they theorized. He's hyped up, as is Vegeta. Now they can go on to some real training. This is where the fun begins. Their training has only just started. More time passes. Eventually, Vegeta and Trunks exit the Room of Spirit and Time. They still have some time to wait until the time machine is finished, but they're just gonna rest on the outside. Trunks shows off this form to Goku too, now able to transform into it willingly. And Goku's amazed too. He knew Super Saiyan 4 was strong, obviously. But wow, Trunks using it? This is awesome. He tries to test out Trunks' power by just transforming into Super Saiyan 4, but it's not enough to face him. In Super Saiyan 4, Trunks is actually stronger than both of them. With him being a hybrid Saiyan and all, his greater potential helps him a lot here. Not to mention all that time spent training in the time chamber. It wasn't just accessing this form, he did get stronger while he was going at it. And it gets Goku wondering, what if Trunks had Super Saiyan God forms? Well, that would take way too long to unlock and they're not sure if it could happen. This is more than enough for now, and this should be enough to defeat Goku Black. If Trunks transforms into a Super Saiyan 4, he'll definitely win here. Unless it turns out that Goku Black has some brand new form of his own or something, but that's not possible, right? Well, they end up going back to the future. The time machine's finally fixed, and they're ready to fight. And just like they suspected, Goku Black is waiting there for them, alongside Zamasu, who they now know is part of this plan. All that stuff with him still happened in the past. And Goku Black's elated to see them. Now he can finally test out this power. What power is he talking about? He transforms, but his hair, it's not a normal color, it turns pink. That's strange, they've never seen it like that before. And Goku Black explains, this is his version of Super Saiyan. But Trunks tells Goku Black, he isn't the only one who's evolved so far. And he wonders what Trunks means, as he transforms, then going into Super Saiyan 4. Alongside him, Vegeta and Goku follow this cue, transforming into the same form as well. Goku Black can't believe it. Not only does Trunks have this new form, but they're actually already using it against him. He knew of it, of course. But this might actually be tough. They try attacking Zamasu right away, and they figure out that he's immortal, but they decide they'll deal with him later. He's not too strong anyways, so it's not like he's gonna meddle in the fight too much. With 3 Super Saiyan 4s together, they begin attacking Goku Black, and even with Rose, he can't keep up with them. He's outnumbered and slightly overpowered. His rage begins swelling, which contributes to his power growing as well. But he wonders, can he access this form too? I mean, he transformed already, and he is in Goku's body. Goku has access to this form, so this body might have some sort of memory of it. Maybe he can access that memory, using it to transform. It's such an unsightly form, but imagine the power that would bring if he transformed into it, and it would be very fitting for him to kill those mortals with this form. He lets them fight him, and as they continue fighting, he gets more and more damaged. Zamasu tries to draw in to heal him, but they make sure to stop Zamasu in his tracks. Goku Black is slowly getting weakened, losing stamina, and facing injuries. But at the same time, his rage is growing still, and he's getting more and more used to this body. This is what he needed, an actual fight to push him to this level. It's gonna force him to change, but still, he's not sure how to do it. There's an ingredient that he's missing. He has the rage, he has the power, he has the desire to transform. But there's something that he's missing. There's gotta be. And amidst their fight, he just so happens to look up at the sky, seeing the full moon there. That's it. He feels something connect with him. As he looks at the moon, he realizes, yes, this is where it comes from after all. Those Saiyans, they could transform into apes by using the moon. And since they transform into apes, maybe that's what led them to this form. He doesn't know too much about Saiyans, but from what little he does know, this is how they did it. And of course, he doesn't have a tail, but again, he's in Goku's body. This body is used to this form by now. And the Blutz waves from the moon act as a trigger for him to transform. The 3 of them then look back, noticing the moon as well. Crap, is he actually gonna transform from this? I mean, he doesn't have a tail and he doesn't have a Blutz wave machine, but maybe there's still a way. He figured out Super Saiyan, so what's next? Zamasu looks on too, glad to see that he's finally doing this. The rage and determination mix together. His immense power grows even more as the Blutz waves affect him. And he feels it, the cells in his body, they do remember this form, just like he thought. Fur begins growing on him, his hair grows longer too, and his power skyrockets even further. He even notices a tail grow. He shouts as he powers up, creating a shockwave that knocks all the other fighters back, even Zamasu. Slowly he descends down into the ground. How disgusting. This form. To think he ruined his beauty by transforming into this, but still, the power of it, it's exactly what he needs. Even if he has to suffer by using this ugly mortal form, it still doesn't matter. The power is what he needs most. He lunges in at the other fighters, starting to attack even more. And now, that gap in power is completely gone. And they even notice, something's weird about this form for him. I mean, his Super Saiyan form was different too, so of course this form would have some differences as well. And as you'd probably expect, the power is incredible. But there's something here that might work towards their advantage. At this point in the story, they're still working at trying to combine godly powers with Super Saiyan 4. So even though Goku Black transformed, Goku's body doesn't remember anything like that. His Super Saiyan 4 does look a little different from theirs, but they could tell. It's not a godly form. It's a strange evolution in power. And there is a dramatic increase in strength that even forces Goku and Vegeta to turn into blue. But the increase in strength isn't too high. Even with everyone fighting at their max power right now, they can't contend against him. But the gap is only very slight. And it gets Goku and Vegeta thinking. Maybe there is a way around this. As Goku Black continues fighting, his power grows more and more, getting more used to this body and more used to this form. Trunks can't believe what he's seeing, how quickly he unlocked this form. Goku Black slowly gets the upper hand, even enough to let Zamasu get in. And Zamasu is finally able to heal Goku Black, not only restoring all his injuries, but giving him an even greater boost in power on top of the one that he just got. Things are looking bad, but Goku and Vegeta's plan might actually work. Vegeta doesn't really want to go along with it, and Trunks is wondering what they're planning, but Goku says not to worry. Well, actually, Trunks might need to worry. He needs to hold them off for a bit. Normally, they wouldn't rely on this technique during battle. But considering the stakes here and how bad everything looks, it might be worthwhile to just finish the fight while they're here. Goku grabs onto Vegeta, and the two teleport nearby. They tell Trunks that they just need a few seconds. Trunks says he'll do everything in his power to help. He charges up his energy, trying to unleash as much as possible. Of course, his attacks aren't doing anything against Goku Black, but he starts fighting on the defensive. First, a massive solar flare. and then he jumps up into the sky, launching a massive beam of energy downwards. As Goku Black and Zamasu's vision comes back, they're immediately hit by this attack. Of course, it doesn't do too much damage, but they look up in the sky and see Trunks running away. They chase after him. What a coward. But Trunks is leading them right to Goku and Vegeta, and just as he's going over there, he sees a brilliant flash of light nearby. A pillar of energy appears. Just as Goku Black's about to catch up to Trunks, something from above begins rocketing downwards, sending Goku Black flying into the ground. There's a brief blur of light. Zamasu is confused, and then the same happens to him. Goku Black gets up out of the rubble, looking over at Zamasu. Does he know what just happened? No. And then, someone descends down slowly from the sky. It's been a while since he did this, but he's glad to be back. Trunks is even confused as to what happened, but it feels like Goku and Vegeta's powers together. And standing there is a new person. It's Gogeta. He's in Super Saiyan 4 right now. He actually could go Super Saiyan God or Blue at this moment, but he doesn't want to drain his energy too quickly, and he does want to enjoy the fight a bit, gauging a little bit more of Goku Black's power before he fully transforms. Wait, those two mortals fused? But they've never seen this fusion before. They don't have Potara earrings either. Oh yeah, there is Potara fusion. But Gogeta says this is something different, and that actually reminds him. These two have Potara earrings. Before they can even react, their Potaras are turned to dust, with Gogeta launching two small blasts at them. What the hell? Sorry, but he can't take any risk. He knows that they might try and fuse later on, given the fact that they do have the Potara. He doesn't know what kind of fusion that would create, but he doesn't want to try and see it. Goku Black gets angry, jumping up towards Gogeta, trying to fight him, but nothing he does works. Gogeta is just so far beyond him in terms of power. And it's funny too, he knows that Goku Black's power is decreasing. He might have just gotten this form, but he seems to not have a control on it. It's the same issue both Goku and Vegeta had when they first got it, as did Trunks. And Trunks recognized this too. He went through this recently. And he notices the stamina of Goku Black is dropping. Amidst this battle, someone else teleports in too. It's Shin from the past. He's wondering what's been taking everyone so long. But then he sees Zamasu there. Trunks says to watch out, as Zamasu goes to attack him, but Trunks jumps in the way, stopping Zamasu pretty easily. He says that this guy is immortal, they can't defeat him. And Shin tells Trunks not to worry. He'll figure out something, as he teleports back to the past, telling Trunks that he'll be back soon. The fight between Gogeta and Goku Black continues. As Goku Black's power continues dropping, he eventually detransforms, going back into just Rose. Gogeta noticed that power briefly appear, and knows that he needs to protect Shin in case he comes back. But like he mentioned before, he doesn't want to take any risk and he kinda wants to end this quickly. He had his fun fighting, and now he realizes that Goku Black's not even gonna be fun to battle anymore. This is the first time they're trying this out, and they don't expect him to last too long, but it's time to transform once more. The fur on Gogeta disappears. His aura goes from yellow to blue. His tail shrinks, his hair goes back to a normal size. He's encased by a brilliant blue aura, completely surrounding him and then cracking like glass. The power's enough to knock Goku Black back. This is Gogeta Blue, and he's thrilled with this great power that comes with it. Quickly, he charges up a powerful Kamehameha, one that might even be too strong. He's got to aim it kind of away from Earth, so he repositions himself as he continues charging it, teleporting around Goku Black, trying to trip him up too. Goku Black is hopeless to react against it. As he tries to attack Gogeta, he's too quick. He continues teleporting around, then launching the attack upwards. Goku Black is completely eviscerated. And they made good timing too. Just like they thought, Gogeta defuses soon after. Well, even though it didn't take too long, they did have fun using that power. And now, what to do about Zamasu? But just as they look over to him, they see someone else there, actually two other people. Shin's back, and for some reason, Piccolo's there. They see a flash of green light, as Piccolo performs a Mafuba, sealing away Zamasu. Oh, that's smart. That's why they brought Piccolo here. Shin would have tried to seal Zamasu himself, but he wasn't sure if he was strong enough. And he did try and get Beerus' help, but Beerus didn't want to come here and meddle with that nonsense. He actually went right to Universe 10 ready to destroy that Zamasu. But thankfully Piccolo was nearby when they were given the rundown, and he did mention the fact that he can seal away people. He was pretty hyped up to get involved thinking that he'd be able to fight, but all he did was seal someone away, which is still something, and they're all thrilled. Piccolo helped save the day, but he missed all the fun stuff. And now, Trunks' timeline is at peace again. Goku Black's defeated, Zamasu is gone, and Trunks is far stronger than he was before. Goku and Vegeta also got a good fight out of it. Everyone says their goodbyes, and Trunks thanks them all, especially thanking the Supreme Kai. If only he were still alive in this timeline. And with that, we'll end off here for now. So, what did you guys think about this part? Or what do you think is going to happen next time? Leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comments below. I'll be sure to check them out to see what you guys think. As always, if you liked the video, be sure to drop a like. And let's try to hit that like goal from the beginning of the video so we can get another part of the series. If you haven't already, why not subscribe? As well as hitting the bell icon to be notified about any future uploads to my channel, including more parts of the series or any other videos like it. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.